Everyone, I'm here from Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We gotta be close. Daily challenge time. Let's go. We just beat the challengers. Go through. We did it. 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 It's in the corner. You can't see it because of the setting. I have it on game capture setting, our monitor capture setting, so you can't quite see it. But we did it. Oh. All you had to do is hit go. I didn't know that's when it registered it. It was just when you went. I thought it was at the end. No, it's when you start. We've done it. Oh, we've done it. Oh, we've done it. We have to go to Mega Satan. This is a happy run. This is a happy run. Oh, I have a smile on my face, which is great because funny story right before starting this maybe not right before, it was like a couple hours ago, but I went out for a walk with my wife. We're going down the trail. It's all a good time. Yeah, I will absolutely take Seraphim. Gumpy, my buddy Seraphim, sworn Seraphim. Went on a walk with the wife. It's a beautiful day. It wasn't too hot. It's sunny outside. I went down our little trail near our home. Enjoyed it. I mentioned while we're out there, hey, we need to do some laundry when we get back. We should do that on the way back. She says, oh yeah, of course, absolutely. So, we go back. We load up the washing machine. We get it's going. And then I don't know what's happening. Alright, the washing machine is apparently paralyzed. It's been doing that for like an hour. Open it up with full water. We try resetting it. We try cutting the breaker, resetting the motor. Nothing happening. Nothing helping. So we go. You know, I don't care about damage penalty at all. It's probably a good idea to do this anyway. I'm just so happy we have a good run. So it's just we have to have this bucket full of soapy water and all of our clothes. Not all of our clothes. That's exaggerating how little clothing we own. We don't own a lot of clothes. It was not all of our clothes. A bucket full of soapy water and many of our clothes. That's quite a concern. So we have to do some research on what the likely problem is. The water pump is most likely clogged. That was awesome. That was less awesome. The water pump's probably clogged. So we have a clogged water pump. We have to, in order to correct that, we must disassemble the apparatus of the washing machine to try to find. Let's just see if we can find the bomb. To try to find the nothing. That's not helpful. Go to the shop room. That's not helpful. So in order to remove the water pump, inspect it for obstructions, and clear any obstructions that are there, we would have had to disassemble the apparatus, the washing machine, which we're not going to do because if we ruin everything, then it's on us as tenants. We do not own this. This is not a condominium. This is an apartment building. We do not own this property. We're here squatting in exchange for money. That's the agreement we have. So it was also not our appliances. When we move, we don't take those with us. Those are in the apartment. Someone else owns those. So instead of messing with what is ultimately somebody else's property in a building, which is also just random stat boost, that's awesome. I like that a lot. So instead of messing with what is ultimately somebody else's property in a place that we don't directly own, the maintenance man. That's his job. That's what he's there for. He's there to make sure we're not liable for any screw-ups. If he messes it up, that's on them. That's their professionally hired maintenance individual. If we mess it up, then all of a sudden we're gonna owe them. So, that is an online system for submitting repair requests. We did that. Opened it up, and we're like, hey, why have I done this? I do that every time. This is not a hard room to complete, but I always, frequently, just run right down the middle like an idiot and get it. So we send in a request saying, please fix our broken appliances before we smell just the worst, because we can't do laundry anymore. And then, of course, still have a bucket full of water and dirty laundry, soapy water. So we pull out all the clothes by hand, put it in a bucket, and by a bucket, I just mean an extra large cooking pot, because we don't own a bucket. So just put it all in an extra large cooking pot, and haul it off to the tub, run the tub, rinse out the soapy water, and now we just have a bunch of clothes that are soaking wet with regular old water. So that we pull all the clothes out, put them in the tub, or put them in the bucket, the extra large cooking pot. No. Why have I done this again? I hate myself so much. I just want to go to the curse room. Man, I just want to go to the curse room. And now I lost the spirit heart for that. We still have a spirit heart up there. We'll deal with it. I didn't say we're going for the high score. We're just happy we got the achievement. We're almost have completed Isaac. Now we just need to finish up our notepad or post-it note. Everything will be fine. Blacktooth is we shoot off dead teeth eventually. I like this random stat. These random stat boosts a lot more, so I'll just keep those. Yeah, so we haul those clothes, those soaking wet. I've done it again. I can't. We've been in this room 3 times. I have no excuse. Remember I said we're not going for a high score? Yeah, we're definitely not going for a high score. Anyway, so we haul the buckets of wet clothes into the dryer, and we just chuck them into the dryer, one small cooking pot worth of clothes at a time, until they're all in the dryer, and the dryer still works wonderfully. So, you know, we are thankful for what we have. We have one working dryer. Otherwise, we're currently stuck doing our clothes like it's the 18th century. Which is to say that we're not going to do them until it gets fixed. Which is why we got the one load off. That's plenty until the maintenance man comes. Maintenance man, he's been here before to fix. We had a fan that was going wonky, like in the bathroom when we first moved in. The fan was. I'm pretty sure it was the fan. I don't remember exactly why he was here. I think it was the fan, but I actually don't remember. But he was seemed a nice enough guy. Worked efficiently. Didn't have any problems with him, so I assume same deal happened. I don't know necessarily if it's the same guy. That was like a year ago. And we haven't had any other problems since then. But should we just fight a boss right now? Yeah, let's fight a boss right now in case something tragic happens. Hey, double polycephalus. Definitely not what I was hoping for. Okay, do we just have to bail out? If I'm about to die, I might just have to full card out of here. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same guy. My experience with maintenance men is that they tend to keep working the... it's a pretty relatively stable job as far as I can tell. So they work at the same complex, same employer for some time before moving along. Typically they're older gentlemen from what I've seen. Not that I'm some sort of, maintenance man, career tracker individual or anything like that. It's just my own personal observations. Take our safety pin. And what can we actually buy here? Gimpy? It's a great choice. It's a moderate choice. I don't think I want auto demon turret friend. It'll be an awkward spot in our queue of shooting things, and also I'm not super confident with getting more HP upgrades. We're not getting tons of HP upgrades, and we don't want to. We don't want to miss out the opportunity to buy other deals with devil items. As far as our HP isn't worse than what it is, because we've taken lots of damage. Although some of that damage was in those red hearts and red heart damage early on like that. Not that big of a deal, because we're getting rid of the red heart containers anyway, so it's whatever. It doesn't matter. So hopefully we get our washing machine fixed, and I could be on my merry way of having a washing machine and doing my laundry. It's farting baby, isn't it? Farting baby, you're terrible. You're welcome to hang out with us though, but I want you to know I have no expectation of you being useful. I don't mean that. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you that. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying you don't have any anxiety about being useless. I already know what to expect, which is very little. Speaking of very little, so the job, my current employment is actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, it's actually a temporary position. So they hired me on like, hey, we need help, so we're just gonna hire whatever joker to help us do this one specific task, and we're gonna throw you back out on the street. Which I'm like, all right, well, I wanted different work, so sure, whatever. Yeah, let's waste all our HP doing this. No, that was a waste of time. Yeah, it's a total waste. Go to our shop though. It was a temporary job, but my boss was like, hey, my supervisor, whatever. It's a large organization, so there's quite a bit of structure. Like, hey, actually, you're like pretty not terrible. Shockingly to us, we should have full card out of our cursor to avoid taking the damage. This just doesn't matter though. Said, hey, we actually think you're good at this. You wanna stick around? You want deep pockets? Let's go deep pockets. Actually, let's build this man up, and he'll give me the 5 cents I need for that heart anyway. Get our HP back. She said, hey, we think you'd be good here, so you should be applying for full-time positions. And I said, cool. She said, see the assistant super for a link to the positions, because she mentioned a couple that she had in mind that she wanted me to apply for. And then she said, yeah, and then you talk to the super about that. I was like, all right, yeah, we'll do. Psh, won't do, because I know where the internal postings are. I'm not an idiot, and I couldn't find them, so like I say, I'm kind of stupid, so I have to talk to her and be like, so what were you, where, what? Something about the jobs that I thought I knew about, but don't really know about. But I can't tell you that, because I don't want you to get a bad impression of me any more than, yeah, I know you said They want me to work here, but not if I don't want to reveal myself to be an idiot. That's probably why they want me to work there. I'm very quiet when I work. If you're quiet, people don't know you're stupid. Keep your mouth shut. It's a good impression. Until, you know, you do it too much, and then they think you're asocial, and then you don't crawl up, you know, you're not part of the rat race. You don't crawl up to the top of the board. What is the doorstop? Hodor. Hodor. I'm gonna use that just because I don't know what that is. Although the cracked crown is really good. Just, hey, you want more stat points? Yeah, you do, because everyone does in this game. That's how games work. That's a moving box. I don't have any use of it for that. We can drop some rerolls. Especially now we have 19 cents. I'll buy this card first. This is an ace of clubs. The ace of clubs. This is the jumper cables. I don't remember what these do. Blood recharge. Okay. That's what those do. Not helpful. We don't have anything to recharge. I think I have had these before and I just forgot what they've done. There's been a couple items that I've had once, and then a few we've had none. That's the next thing to do, is to finish up our post-it note of items that we have or have not had ever. And there's a small handful of them. Luckily, a small handful. We can go review the post-it note right before we leave this run. This run's a victory lap because we're so close to having accomplished all our hopes and dreams. All our hopes and dreams being getting Isaac 100%ed. Aw, Bighorn, get out of here. Oh. Oh, I figured out what our trinket does. The door's open. Isn't that fun? Weird. So I guess that's if you want to bail on a room without using a bomb. Is that only the door you come in, or is it all doors to the room? It has to be just the door you come in, otherwise you just speed run like way too hardcore, like excessively. Does that seem good? Doesn't seem good. It seems like a couple situations that'd be neato, but I don't want just neato. I want like OP, break the game, let me beat the game as fast as possible kind of situations. Also, should be shooting bombs at his mouth, whatever. It can be a little tricky to do. I'm not super worried about it. He's almost dead as it is. And then all stats. A big ol' all stats with a damage. Big old damage up. Damage multiplier. Bonus damage multiplier. Whatever. It's extra damage and everyone loves it. I'm going back for that cracked crown. I don't respect Hold the Door. Yep. Although that does make exploration out of dead ends a lot faster. Maybe I do like Hodor. This is our curse room. Let's wait, we can full card out of boss rush. So you know what? I changed my mind. We're keeping Hodor. The thing is, if we run into a dead end, we just do what we did and we just bail out. Which is gonna save us a ton of time. So never mind, Hodor, I'm sorry to talk smack on you. I've heard you are entertaining enough character in Game of Thrones. Which is technically a minor spoiler if you're not keeping up with Game of Thrones. I don't even watch Game of Thrones, and I know the association there, so I'm not going to hear it. I don't even watch Game of Thrones, straight up. I know it's the most powerful show of all. This is one of the most popular shows ever. The whole highly political, medieval fantasy, it's just never appealed to me. Not that I'm against fantasy, but I'm not really against. There's a lot of drama. I know maybe my initial impression of the show is a little bit wrong. There's a little more fantasy and violence than I had originally had the impression of. But I don't now it's to the point where I'm like so far behind and so popular that my contrarian attitudes have come out, which sometimes saves me. Like when 50 Shades started getting popular, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is terrible. What do you know? Absolutely the worst thing ever. Then I had a knee-jerk reaction against it due to its inexplicable surge in popularity. But then there are other things like Hunger Games came out of nowhere, and I didn't mind Hunger Games. At least the first one in particular. And it could have been better because based on the books were like kind of brutal, and they toned it way down for the movies. Why? For the coveted PG-13, guarantee it. Why do they want PG-13? That's where you make the most money. It's science. You make R, you have to be very careful making an R-rated movie. The only reason they made Deadpool R-rated because Ryan Reynolds was like, obviously it's R-rated, guys. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me. They said, Ryan, come on, though, the money, and he said, no, we're not gonna do that. And eventually, they didn't do that. But he wanted it. And he's like, this is not gonna be PG-13. This is Deadpool, has to be rated R. Because the execs guarantee they're pushing for PG-13 rating. PG-13, you make the most money. PG-13 used to not even exist. Once upon a time, it was PG or R. It was okay to see it as kids or not okay to see it as kids. Steven Spielberg, I don't like being excited. Steven Spielberg making a lot of adventure movies that are like suspiciously violent and people are getting mad. They're like, hey, it's a PG movie, but like dudes are dying and whatever. I'm not. That's not what I want to take my kids to see. He's like, well, I don't want to make it. I can't say it's R. Like adults only. I want to lose out in my primary merchandising market for all these sick toys I'm making. So I still need kids to be able to come see these movies, but I don't want to tone down and impugn my artistic vision or whatever. So he implored his buddies, his powerful friends, to create a new rating, and they said, you know what, George, you're right. God, do I want to? You know, sure, whatever. It's Dr. Fetus not epic. Oh, excuse, we have rocket bullets. Okay. Allergies is fine. It's all set. They said, all right, Steve, you got it. Whatever you want. So they printed them. They just made a new rating for him, and he ran with it. And they made another trillion dollars, and everyone learned a lesson that money rules the whole world. I'm starting to regret taking Dr. Fetus. We're also excited, which is kind of scary. And what do you have for me? Betrayal. I'll take it just because there are lots of red hearts, but I'm not happy about it. Oh, I broke the game. Isaac, come on. Come on, Isaac. Don't ruin my celebratory run by freezing. Because it's a daily. I can't quit and come back into the daily. I don't believe. Oh, Isaac, did you... Oh, it's gone. It's busted. Is that the end of the daily? Then, because that's real sad that was the entirety of that adventure for us. I don't think we can go back into the daily. Pretty sure, yeah, it's over. I got a score of 0 because it just ended, but I still got the achievement. The achievement is there 1001%. Let's look at our stats real quick, and then we'll do like, I don't know, I guess we'll do a quick greed mode. So everything here done. Page 1 complete. Page 2 complete. Page 3, I thought I just saw a question mark. No, okay, I just see a question mark. There's options. Page 4. Oh, we're missing one on page 4. So we're missing one item. There on page 4. And we're missing a couple on page 5. I'm not sure if these last ones count, because I'm pretty sure these are the mod items that come in with the mods. So I'm not sure those count. But at least 2, at the very least, base items that we're missing. Well, because that was so weirdly short, we'll just do a new run, do a greed mode. Let's not even make it greedier, we'll just do a chill greed mode run. Probably should have done greedier, but greed mode's, I think it's more interesting. You can break the game more easily. Oh my god, yeah, we're getting the water sprinkler for sure. That's a fun item. Alright, we got some things going on in here. We got some stuff going on in here. No, we're just gonna consume the 8-ball for sure. Get some more tears. Not playing with no magic 8-ball. Small chance couldn't get us, say, 2 diamonds, doubled our money, which is, of course, very, very good. But primarily would have done borderline nothing, and I would have been mad at it. So I just took the stat upgrade instead. Spiders go. Kind of a disappointing end to our victory daily. We finally got that achievement that we're going for, which is the second last achievement we need. The last achievement, the final summit to reach, and Isaac being the achievement for doing absolutely everything, which should be just finding those last couple items. And then we're done. We've done it. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. I'm excited. Got that pillar there. It was prophecy. Just cut it out. Just shooting me in the face. So rude. Evidently heading to some sort of expo next month. I forget when it is. The wife is like, oh hey, there's like this expo. It's for like writers and games and cosplayers and all this nerdy stuff. You want to go? And I said, sure. I don't know when it is. I think it's like I think it's in a month. Maybe. It's just a little thing. It's not too exciting. It's not like a huge international event, or to be very excited. We're just gonna be moderately excited. Meet some people, hang out, see what's happening in the scene. 18 cents, enough for a key. Also enough to vacuum up the sprinklers. I don't even know what the shard of glass does. Had it a few times, never noticed an effect, so I'm not really sure what it does. We avoid that up. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. We're not gonna get a lot of chances to use that, because we'll mostly be saving the void to suck up items we don't want. Like maybe I should have done here against the deal with the devil room. Whatever. There's a battery in there, which we absolutely. It's just there's a double use battery, isn't it? We still buy it, of course. It's a car battery. So I'm trying to say, oh yeah, no, the reflective. Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm into that. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm not a big fan of pink monster up here. Definitely not a big fan of double dingle. This is, oh, and by double dingle I mean singular dingle and his dinglet, the dinglet enemy. Just burn him down. Take out these spiders over here. In fact, pick up that red heart, that merciful red heart, which is given to you. Am I even hitting him? I don't think I'm even hitting him. I don't know why I let him touch me again. I'm not doing a spectacular amount of damage here. Are you what? That was a weird bounce, wasn't it there? Okay. We did in just a moment. Please be patient. And done. Okay, 14 cents is enough for our car battery, which does not recharge our charge. We can get the remote to, I know we'll absorb the remote. We don't want to absorb the remote. We could take Judas's tongue, which I will take. Judas's tongue being a trinket, which lowers the cost of deal with the devil items from 2 hearts to 1 heart, if they cost 2 hearts. Otherwise, it does not make 1 heart item deals free. But, I mean, we only have 1 red heart going in there. So you might just, it might be real clever. We might be able to get a 2 heart deal for only 1 heart. Or if there's two heart, if there's 2 deals, that wouldn't help too much. If there's 2 deals and 1 gives us HP, I guess. It's like a 2 heart deal and something, I don't know. If they're both 2 heart deals, they're both 1 heart deals, and 1 gives us HP, then we take both. There we go. That was a way to say that semi-intelligently. We'll see what we have. What do we have? Hey, we got a 1 heart deal, which is part of becoming guppy, which is real good. Then we'll go get our half heart back. Should have gone to our curse room at some point. Oh well, we did not. Yeah, I can't afford a bomb. Let's go. Our HP is a little bit of a concern. I will be honest. I'll be earnest with you. It's a bit worrisome. More damage is nice. We don't know what's going on in here. Bit of a problem. If I have a bomb, that'd be excellent. If I had the ability to fly, that would be grand. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do here is a very fearful tactic of wasting our doing that just to get out this water sprinkler, the tear jerker, the whatever, get some extra damage out, because I am quite scared. This is unfair. That was bring me back to life, thank you. was uncalled for, game. Did not appreciate it. You start me back off at wave 1 and I don't get any bonus money for it? This is your manager. I want to speak to your manager about this one. Which is not, I don't think it's a phrase I've ever said in my life, because I'm like a rational human being that doesn't anger easily, especially against normally understandable mistakes or misunderstandings that employees will have. Why'd I do the exact same thing? Almost killed myself in the exact same way. Oh, I have had a guy speak to, oh no, I have. I've heard that before. The best was one time when I'm the only guy there. There's no manager to speak to. I am in charge of that period. He's like, you speak to your supervisor. I'm the only one here. Dude, there's no supervisor, and if it was, he'd tell you the exact same thing. It's just because some people are insufferable, you just gotta learn to deal with it. Some people aren't there for services. They're there to assuage whatever emotional trauma they have suffered in the past and to take it out on somebody which is not in a position to really adequately defend themselves. Because, oh, almost got shot twice. Some people are very sad individuals. So you don't shed a tear for them. Okay, can you die to stop shooting at me? So much HP. So yeah, don't be too upset about those types of people. They're not worth feeling sad about. Their life is miserable enough. It'd be great if I can like ever kill these things to kill the dude summoning them. There we go, one down. Stop launching flies at me. You're not gonna like me when I'm angry. Alright, that one's down. You don't shoot me. Did I do it? We have done it. Give me a key, please. And possibly one of these items. Charm of the Vampire. Actually, not too terrible here. I'm desperate for some sort of help, so what do you have here? The D100 reroll is all we got. Do I just go for it? We're in a desperate enough situation, sure. What am I now? Got a Pandora's box, some extra stuff. We're not in that much better of a position. We can pick up that HP though to survive. Which is of course, wait, is that a dime that was this the one with the dime in it? Was it? No, we rerolled the everything. We rolled the dime. Of course, I'm done in there, my bad. It does let us acquire this HP and not be just dangerously close to death, which I appreciate. This is going to take an eternity because we still have low on damage. Not hitting very hard. The D100 will help with that because we can reroll in some sort of crazy combos, no problem. Unfortunately, we did throw away our void, which is not preferred. Well, I felt I was in a desperate enough position. 1 HP is not comfy to be. Not comfy place to be. Hey, Polycephalus, I was a little busy with your bro Rag, man, so you can buzz off. I did not realize. Oh no. Polly, what are you doing? Ooh. Give him the fly, give him the fly. Give him the fly. Dude, Polycephalus, you gotta go down, man. Alright, Polycephalus is down. So he's not gonna be giving us any more surprises. Ragman is apparently pretty close to death. We have our Revenge Fly active. Not entirely what I'm going for. Was there HP to buy in the? Is there HP to buy back there? Are you some sort of only makes spider head summons Ragman champion? I'm not a big fan of that at all. That they can't live forever. This one's gonna jump on me and try to kill me. I just know it. I'm gonna trust that for a second. We have 11 cents. We got a 7-cent item and see what's up. HP. Besides, it is HP. Woo! We're real slow now, so I might die anyway, but at least we're not going to die in actually one hit. We have some sort of a buffer. How did that hit me? Did the hole hit me just because it existed? Was the bomb somehow dangerous? Alright, this fly orbits way too quickly. I barely have a chance to touch the enemy with it. Suppose I just wait for him to move into it on his own accord, or blow himself up as usual, per the usual procedure of fighting Littlehorn. Wait for him to detonate himself. Not Krampus. Guppy's Paw, Soul Converter, and Littlehorn for science. We Guppy's Paw our 1 heart into 3 hearts because we're leaving anyway. We're also almost Guppy off that. Going here, a little bit of combat's fine. Forgot Thunder Thighs lets you crush rocks, so it lets me go up there. Which lets me walk back up here. And this is kind of obnoxious, but I'm going to do it regardless. Crush the pot. Crush the pot. Get this free bomb and this free key. And then we leave. I think that's the best we got. Unless I want to go to this cursed room, which we suppose should. See what we get out of it. Nothing. Of course, we got nothing. Don't know what I expected out of cursed rooms. We got an extra charge out of our D100, which will let us reroll into something else sooner. Although I do like the Littlehorn item. It has gotta go. We need more strength. We need more power. Sissy Longlegs can stick around for sure. Belly Button doesn't get to stick around. Flatworm gives us flat tears. What do you know? We can reroll it. Definitely detonate you. 11 cents and 2 bombs, not quite enough to purchase anything of value. So we leave. And then we reroll ourselves immediately into Beelzebub, who's firing tiny but burning tears. Not entirely what I'm going for. We have a little attack fly. We do have a transformation, which is very, very good, of course. Not only does it let us fly, it also makes flies more friendly, a little more amicable. Fire does damage, fire mine damage over time. And occasionally enemies explode. I don't think that's enough for me to want to just die. I don't think that's enough for me to want to stick around, though, with this run. I hit the... Stop. Stop. Stop hurting me. Please. Although I do need one more. We have... What's it called? Leprosy? Leper? I have a triple shot Pyromaniac. Yes, and rubber cement with a triple shot. This might be it. And is that we have should D100 all the money into new stuff, or D100 all the bombs? Was that an opportunity that I missed? I think it might have been an opportunity I missed. I don't know where we got all this money from. We rolled into a quarter for the Marvels. I think it was CC Longlegs. I might stick with this one. Triple shot's okay. We got 2 syringes out of it. Now CC Longlegs. We have Pyromaniac, and that's always a big plus for me. More HP. We might need that for to deal with the devil. There's toast if I want any more HP. Snack. More HP. Something other than HP or something that's HP plus something else. Be really good. Not to any of these. Already Beelzebub. Oh, here we go. Beautiful Chaos. And all stats. Wait, recycle. You always have restock. That's just how this mode works. I forgot. So that means I can replace my space bar item if we're going to be going that route. stop tripping around so much so I can just, yeah, get that dagger in you? This time, here I go stabbing again. I know it's here I go killing again. He has a knife in the scene. It's I'm pretty sure it's a knife in the scene. Actually, I don't remember someone else ever watched Rick and Morty. Hopefully, next season comes out in my lifetime. My understanding could be. Oh wait, we're actually immune to explosions. What am I worried about? We're not immune to touching them, so maybe slow down a little bit. Me lab bomb. Yeah, try blowing me up. It means nothing to me. Well, that's extra damage, and this is the Guppy dream. So now Guppy, we don't need our D100 anymore, so take that mushroom, we don't need that mushroom. Just keep the HP, it's fine. I'm now a Guppy with fly wings, in fact. Don't need anything in here, we can reroll it though. Speed upgrade, I'm already pretty fast, don't need that, don't need that. I didn't need that key, but we had purchased it regardless. If we find a new key judgment, he can have fun. He can have fun with that. We'll give him a few keys. That is gutter trash. It's part of the bookworm transformation, and ceremonial robes, however, is fantastic. There's Guppy's curse. We don't need it. We're already Guppy. Burnt Benny. Yeah, the bombs would be great. All things considered, we're already Guppy. I'm actually no fear of dying here. I think I say no to all of this. Go for something even more impactful. Again, not into it. How much damage am I taking frequently? Am I gonna be taking enough damage for camping conception? Nah. We can go one more. I get the fear shots, damage upgrade. Always down for damage. Especially when we're shooting flies, and we have to see long legs. Hive mind would be marvelous now. Hey, infinite bombs, infinite rerolls. What do you know? Oh, and also we have infinite bombs anyway, because we have, not infinite, but we have burnt pennies, so we're getting tons of bombs regardless. It's really useful because we're immune to bombs, having some explosion, having some explosive synergy would be real neato. Alright, now I just gotta burn through the rest of this run, no problem. Which is good, I wanted a celebratory run. The game denied that to me by crashing in the middle of my adventure. I don't know where that, I don't know where it's coming from, I don't know where it's going. I don't know where he's going. I ran over the pause button on accident. Unnecessary, just keep going, I'll just take that damage. It's a Mr. Frederick. Oh, Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred doesn't move. There, Mr. Fred, you are totally immobile. I guess that's not true because you do move. You're motile. It's more sessile, I suppose. Let's get these rerolls going. And not much out of here. We already don't need to fly. Take the tiny damage upgrade, and it's actually about as much as Synropes was. 15 cents to get the battery? Yeah, I'll take the battery. Then double brownie. What are you doing here? It's a lot of flies for generating. Just totally fine by us. Hello, Crampo. Not, ooh, not like that. Stop. Okay, we're fine though. Do not need Krampus's head. I will leave it. I believe the rapid fly generation is better. Missed a couple bombs. Not too worried about what. Oh, we left for dummies. Telepathy for dummies in the item room. Don't care. Couldn't care less. We got a greed run to complete here. Hey, almost bookworm. If we get bookworm off this, then that's actually hey bookworm. It's nice little. It's like it's worth like half an item. And not much going on here. We don't need one up. We can start re-rolling though. And it should be going, popping in our curse rooms. We got a penny out of it. Don't touch me. That's rude. If we get one more syringe, we get spun. That's even more damage. Which obviously having tons of damage right for Allie. You go to the store and get some milk tomorrow, something else. Oh, bucket. Because we do not have a bucket for my story that I had mentioned earlier. Hey, we're Pyromaniac. We decided that we should invest in a bucket for just, you know, any such scenario in the future. So I'll be picking up a bucket tomorrow. Any recommendations of brands of bucket? I wouldn't consider myself a bucket person. So I'm not entirely sure what to pursue as far as buckets are concerned. Hey, added keeper, that's real good. Real good in this mode. As one might imagine. Oh, and also a Godhead, you know, that's pretty heckin' good item too. Oh, we are now actually just completely invulnerable. Please come at me, brothers. Don't even care, it'll blow me up. See how it affects me. We can get 1 HP for 1 HP. Which does nothing. So I'll do it for funsies. Oh, LOL, aren't we silly? And we get the other conception, which I don't have any confidence that'll work out for me either. I have enough for one more item. Cancer, spear? Nah. We can get more. Experimental treatment, too risky, although it does give us spun. I'm actually happy with our current stats. PJs gives a bunch of HP. We don't need HP. I have golden bombs. We can reroll until that happens. Tough love, that's more damage. And that's even more damage. The plays. That's more HP, do I just take it? Any money in here? No one hiding money from me? Hiding money from me, I will find it. Yeah, we'll take the luck upgrade. Oh, should also, I suppose, look for even more HP here. Excellent. So we got a bunch of damage and Godhead and Penny Tears. So, good, yeah. This is a decent greed run, huh? Infested. Hey, even more HP. Putting on to our cursor and whatever. It's hope you believe me when I tell you. I assure you, it doesn't matter at this point. We got this. Cannot imagine a world, even on our worst days, where we lose this run now. Hey, not even trying, we're not getting hit. That's what all these overpowered items will do for you. Who would have thunk? D100. Too good. Oh yeah, it's always... Why is it always that boss fight? It always strikes me as so strange. Oh, nothing of value. What do you know? Well, they couldn't all be good. And we get a lucky foot. Take the battery. Take a lucky foot. And then we get nothing cool. I mean, we can go in here and get this upgrade. And by this upgrade, I mean secret room. Which contains the AAA battery. Oh, so many batteries. We don't need batteries. There's no battery transformation. But we don't need our other trinket either. Which I already forgot what it was. Don't need, oh, the burn penny. We don't need burn penny. Alright, let's end this. Nothing in here. Okay, I was gonna say nothing in here. Okay, you fooled me. Rawr. Let's say one of our easier greed modes in a while, but we've actually been doing greedier, which is way more difficult. So obviously it's going to be way easier than that. We haven't done just a regular greed mode for a long time. Don't explode, don't explode. That's my money, sir. Sir, I'm going to ask for that cash back. Sir, taking my money. As you can imagine, I have complaints about this. Alright, Greed is actually doing a good job punching me in the face like an enormous number of times. Oh, you're actually immune to explosions, that's right. So worry about getting blown up, doesn't matter. You can't hurt us. With explosions. Which would have made this weirdly good for a Greedier mode, because that is in fact his primary mode of causing you grief in his second stage. Dropping bombs on your face endlessly. Don't pick up the money, stop picking up money. It makes it take so much longer to kill you. And done. We'll donate in victory as much money as you can. Maybe you should have kept rerolling, see if we can get any of those new items. I'm not sure if they can show up in the rerolls. I don't see why they couldn't. But we'll just be doing a couple regular runs until we find it. We will look up what we're missing so that we're not wasting our time. Like if it's an angel room item, then obviously we need to be doing angel room only runs until we find it. So we'll be looking up those. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe for more fun to our site. I'll see you next time.